Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So in today's video I'm doing the long awaited Q&A, and I'll be doing my makeup as well while I'm answering your questions. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about me, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started. First up, I'm going to take my Sorbet Hydro Skin Lip Therapy, and I'm just going to apply this on my lips while I do my makeup so that they can stay hydrated. So I did ask people via Instagram to submit their questions because today we're doing Q&A. I did get a few questions, however I didn't really feel like they would help you. I didn't really feel like they would help you guys know about me. It was more like my opinions on things, which I'm gonna answer. I want to start with some questions which I feel like are more aligned with a get to know me Q&A. So I went on to Google and I found a few questions which I'm going to start with. So while I'm doing the Q&A, I'm going to be doing my makeup at the same time, but it's not really going to be like a tutorial. I'm just gonna do it, you know, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. So first question, which is not on the Q&A by the way, but I feel like it's relevant because like my channel name is not my name. So first question, what is my name? My name is Neliswa. That's my name. It feels so weird saying it. Not because I don't say it, but like say, oh, my name is Neliswa on my channel, which I've had for like 4 years. Alright, only now I'm saying it for the first time. Anyway, my name is Neliswa. My surname is Mtokozeli. I don't know why that feels so weird. Yeah, so okay, how old am I? I am 28 years old. I actually just turned 28 in January. So yeah, I'm a 93 baby. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Tanzania. Not sure if you guys know where that is, but it's a township in East London, which is in the Eastern Cape. That's where I grew up until I was 11 years old. And from the age of 12, I came to Cape Town. So at that time I was in grade 7. So I started my grade 7 here in Cape Town. That was 2005. I was 12 years old. And then from then on, I've been staying here in Cape Town ever since. So next question, where do you currently live? I live in Cape Town, like I said. I've been staying here since 2005. So that's 16 years of being in Cape Town. And if it were up to me, I would completely change that. Not that it's relevant, but if I would have had a chance to choose, I would have not come to Cape Town because it was very hard moving away from home and coming to Cape Town because I was very young. My mother was a housewife, so she was at home the whole time, so I grew up like being with her every single day most of the time, to only seeing her twice a year. So it was very hard on me. I never got used to it. Even now, like as an adult, whenever I have to come here to Cape Town, it's always very hard for me, but I understand and I'm grateful for the reasons why I had to move to Cape Town. But if it were up to me, I would have never chosen to come here because it was just not the best. And that had nothing to do with the people I was staying with. It was just not nice being away from my parents, you know. So yeah, that's that. How tall are you? I think I'm like 1.61 meters. I'm honestly not sure, but I think that's how tall I am. I honestly I'm not really, that might sound ignorant, but I'm not really like interested in how tall I am, so I don't really know unless like I have to fill in a form and then I like try to measure how tall I am. Next question, who is your best friend? I think my best friend is my sister. My best friend is definitely my sister, Kanya. She's like one of my favorite people in the world. I have so much fun when I speak to her. I used to like talk to her every single day, even to a point where my mother would complain and be like, "Hey, bo, what was I doing, man?" But I think lately I've gotten distracted with other things, so I haven't really been speaking to her as often. But yeah, she's definitely my best friend, without a doubt. Next question. Dogs or cats? Definitely dogs, even though I'm scared of them. But I would choose a dog over a cat any day. I am terribly like petrified. I'm petrified of cats. Like if a cat would come in here right now, I would literally try to jump out that window because I'm so afraid of them. And I remember this one time my father wanted to get a cat, and everyone at home was just like, what the hell is going on? And he was like really into the idea, like he wanted to get a cat, and he got one. And it was okay, honestly it was very cute, even though I was really scared. Like it was like a really small kitten. It was so cute. I would look at it through the window like when it's like chilling outside, and my nieces were like really into it as well. Like they loved it, they're just playing with it, and I was so scared of it. And I remember this one time it was like making like sounds in the garage, and I was worried. My father was sleeping, everyone was sleeping. I was just the only one who was worried. And then I went to my mother and like, Mama, like auntie kalapa, and my mother was like, no, it's fine. And I was worried about it, so I went to I opened the garage door, and I think it was excited that someone like came, and it like pounced. Oh my god, I ran so much from the garage to my room, and I got in my room and I like closed the door so quickly. And then I remember I called my sister, my other sister. I called my sister like, "Sis Louie, like I can put me in the garage and I'm scared of it." So yeah guys, I'm not a dog person, but if I'd have to choose, I'd definitely be I'll choose dogs over cats any day, even though I do want a dog. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I do want one because I feel like they're so cute. Alright, so next question. Funniest moment throughout high school? Honestly guys, I don't even remember. I hated being in high school. I hated being in Cape Town. Like I don't really have, of course, I mean there were some moments surely, but when I think about my high school career, like I don't know, I just hated the whole thing, man, of being away from home. So high school, I was really not into it. I had friends, yes, and we would have fun, but I'm trying to think, like I don't really think I have any funniest moments in high school. I don't know, you guys. Oh yeah, okay, I think maybe it was like during the matric dance, and I feel like I've told the story here on my channel. During our matric dance, like Beyonce's oh gosh, what's the name of the song? Get Me Bodied. Beyonce's Get Me Bodied was playing, and we were like, it was so much fun. Okay, that was really so much fun, and it was like playing. We were like dancing, like we had literally taken over the dance floor, my friends and I. And when it was like wind it back girl, wind it back girl, I was like winding it back, and then I fell. I think I've told this story how much I fell, and then some, like one of the boys from my school, they're just so kind, they came and they tried to lift me up, and I just got back into it. That's probably the funniest moment. But even that is like nothing exciting, because I was so done. Like valedictory, I was the happiest. Like I was like, I'm done with this, I'm out. So anyway, what year were you born? I was born in January in 1993. So that's the year that I was born. I'm a 93 baby, like I said earlier. Next question. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I went to university. I went to CPUT here in Cape Town. I was at the Bellville campus and I studied civil engineering. Right now I'm not in college. Does it count as college? Well, right now I'm studying to become a professional makeup artist, so I'm not sure if that counts as college. I mean, yeah, I don't think it counts as college, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is water. I'm not sure if that counts either, but yeah, my favorite drink is definitely water. I love drinking water. I order water wherever I go. Like, even if I'm eating out at a restaurant, I have my food with water. And a lot of times people do not understand that. They're just like, what? I was like, yeah, I just enjoy drinking water. Next question, tea or coffee? I definitely would have tea if I had to choose between those two. And my favorite tea to have is rooibos tea. It tastes so good. Yeah, so I'll definitely have tea. Next question is, have any books you read changed your life? Let me try to think. Okay, well, one thing about me is I read mostly fiction, you know, so a lot of fiction is not really life-changing. It's just for entertainment purposes. Try to think, is there any book that I read that changed my life? I don't think so. I'm trying to look at like my stacks of books over there. Maybe something might trigger me. No, I actually don't think there's any book that I read that has changed my life. I think that would be like that would be likely if I would read like a lot of self-help books, but I think like the entire MO is just to change people's lives, you know, to encourage, to promote certain changes which are positive for you. But I hardly ever read such books, so there isn't really a book that I've read that has changed my life. Okay, next question, what is my favorite movie? I think one of my favorite movies definitely is 51st Dates. That's a movie by Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. It's a really good movie and it's really touching because I don't really want to like spoil the movie for those of you that have never seen it, but it's about this lady who lost her memory. I'm not sure if it's her I think she lost her short-term memory. Like, she wakes up thinking it's a certain day, and then she goes through her day like thinking, okay, it's that day, and then when she wakes up the next morning she thinks it's that day again, so she doesn't really remember much. Like, she had an accident and then afterwards she lost her short-term memory. She only remembers things from like a long time ago. So that is like really like one of my favorite movies because of like the patience that Adam had for her. Like, it just shows like really there are just so many things people can overcome because of love, you know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romance. Even like, you know, if like, let's say you have issues with like family, there's just so much you can overcome as a person because of your dedication to someone and like because you love a person. And I think that movie is a great depiction of that. There's like it just really shares the sentiment that like love is patient, you know. So yeah, I love that movie, and it's one of the very few movies where I don't find Adam Sandler to be annoying. You know, he's actually a normal person there, and it's really funny. He has some funny moments. Next question: do you speak any languages, and how well? I speak 2 languages. I speak English and I speak Xhosa, and both of them I speak well. Other than that, there aren't really any languages that I speak, which is embarrassing because like I stay in a country where there are 11 official languages and I can only speak 2 of them. Yeah, I have no excuse for that, honestly. Next question: what is your idea of a dream date? Ooh, I'd have to say 23rd April, because it's not sunny and it's not too warm. It's just the perfect weather. Did any of you guys get that reference? Comment down below if you guys got that reference. My idea of a perfect date. You guys, I'm not comfortable with speaking about love life related stuff on camera. I'd just rather not. Next question. How long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship was almost 7 years. It was like 6, maybe 6.5, I think. Yeah, that's how long it was. And honey, when I say long, I mean long. It was a long ass relationship. But hey, we're here now. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would actually describe my fashion sense as trendy, because I feel like I really like wearing anything that's trending, like anything that's popular at the moment. That's more like my fashion sense. Like, I get influenced a lot by other people in terms of fashion sense. I go onto Instagram a lot. Not Instagram, I mean Pinterest a lot. I see what people are wearing and I get influenced by them. So my fashion sense is definitely trendy. Whatever's hot and hip and happening at the moment, that's where you're gonna find me wearing. What is your go-to hairstyle? I feel like that's so obvious. This stupid ass hairstyle that I've been having for the past I don't know how long. And no guys, it's not because I love it. I just do it because I'm trying to save money. Because honestly, if it were up to me, I would have braids all the time. But braids are really expensive. Like whenever I do my braids, I don't pay anything less than 500 rands. So the reason why I had this stupid thing on the whole time is because I was like, okay, so I could spend 500 rands on braids, or I could just relax my hair myself, which costs like 80 rands, and then I buy these cheap hair pieces, which I get for like 100 rands or something like that from my local beauty store. So yeah, so this is my go-to, but it's not by choice, honestly. It's because I'm trying to save money. If it were up to me, I definitely would not have like this thing on. Next question. How many siblings do you have? Okay, so now this is like kind of stuff that I'm really like excited and interested in talking about. I have a lot of siblings. I have 6 siblings. That is where it's at. Like, my parents were not playing. believe I just said that out loud, and my father watches my vlogs. But yeah, you guys, I have 6 siblings. I'm the second last. So I was saying that I have 6 siblings. I'm the 7th one. I have 5 older ones and 1 younger one. There's so many of us, but it's so much fun, honestly. I would not have it any other way. So next question, what is your go-to fast food order? I honestly don't know, because I mean, I eat a lot of fast food, but it's not really my favorite. I always feel terrible after eating fast food. But yeah, I think my go-to would probably be like a Big Mac from McDonald's. Even though it's not something I'm proud of, but yeah. Like if like I would have to order something right now to eat, I'd probably be like, yeah, let me just do that. Next question. Your most memorable childhood memory. I think my most memorable childhood memory is playing. You guys, before I moved to Cape Town, I had the most incredible childhood. Like, I used to go to school, come back, and I'll just be playing with my friends, you know, and it was so much fun. Like when I got here in Cape Town, I remember my friends would ask me like, oh yeah, I'm watching this cartoon. I'd be like, what? I have no idea what that is. Like, I don't know cartoons because I didn't watch that. I didn't watch TV as a child. I only started watching TV like after I got to Cape Town. I mean, I'm sure I would watch it, but I don't really remember any of that stuff because it wasn't so interesting. Like, the nicest thing was like playing with my friends. We used to play all sorts of stuff like Oduva, on like Undize, Slamatai, like, and sometimes we play like all together, you know, like with the boys, and like we just have so much fun. So yeah, that's definitely my most memorable childhood memory. Like, it just used to be so much like Okapu, like, you know, good memories. And then I came to Cape Town and it was just horrible all the way, but it's fine too. I'm stronger now because of it, but I definitely wouldn't do it again if I had to choose. Next question. Do you have any bad habits? I definitely do have bad habits. I just need to I just need to remember what they are. I'm trying to think, what are my bad habits? I do know of one, but it's just too disgusting. Like I'm trying to think, okay, should I say it? But the answer is no. Like, I should not be telling you guys that bad habit because it's just too disgusting. I feel like I used the wrong brush to blend out that color because it definitely still had shadow on it. Oh yeah, there's the one that I was using. I'm trying to think, what are my bad habits, you guys? Oh, okay, my bad, no, that's not really a habit. No, you guys, I really could not remember, and I'm trying to rush before my camera switches off because the battery ran out of battery. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna go on to the questions I received from Instagram. If you could give advice your younger self, what would you say? And this is relationship wise. Definitely the first thing I would tell my younger self is that it's alright to move on, because you will find a person who you can have the same kind of connection with, or even better. You will definitely find a person who you can share jokes with, someone you can laugh with just as much, someone who will be as funny. It's okay to move on, because I feel like I stayed in relationships, or rather in a relationship, because I was like, oh my gosh, I would never find a person who I can connect with just as much. I'll never find a person who I can share jokes with just as much. The second thing I'll definitely tell my younger self is don't hold on thinking that it's gonna get better, because it will not get better. Being more patient, being more understanding, and being more forgiving is only going to make things worse, because each and every time the person will see it as you being more of a walkover and then you being merciful. I'm not sure if that makes sense, because I've definitely been in a situation where I thought staying and being forgiving is gonna make the person understand that this person is here to make things work. But no, it actually made the person more complacent, more disrespectful, and definitely less caring for me. Yeah, those are the two things I feel like I would definitely want to tell to my younger self. The first one being the most important, because I feel like that kept me in a relationship for the longest time, because I was like, no man, I'll never find a person I can connect with just as much. But it was all a lie. Alright, so the next question which I got from Instagram is, what are your coping mechanisms when life gets tough? Honestly, the only coping mechanism I have when life gets tough is prayer. Like literally the only thing that makes me feel better. And there's just something about the moment you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna let God take care of it. That moment, it just brings a level of peace, and it just gives you a moment to relax, and you just think to yourself, you know what, if I'm supposed to be going through this, let me go through it. And maybe one day I'll realize what is the purpose of me going through that thing. That is my only coping mechanism in life when life gets tough. Honestly, prayer. Like honestly, the only thing that it's honestly the only thing that I can sit here and be like, guys, if there's one thing that you need to try when you're going through a tough time, is just to pray about it, and not just to pray like God fix it, just pray in a moment, like, or rather in a sense of, God, just give me strength throughout the situation, and I trust that you will take care of it. Because when you do that, I promise you, you're gonna get a level of peace. You're gonna accept the situation, not in a like, okay, I'm complaining and I'm not doing anything about it. You accept the situation like, okay, I'll do what I need to do, but I trust God will do his part as well, and I'll come out on the other side of the situation. That is my coping mechanism. And of course, a lot of sleep. I feel like we all do that, don't we? Like, honestly, you just get into bed, you just pull covers over your head, and that's it. You just decide to forget about it. Alright guys, so next question. Okay, my friend asked, who was your crush in high school? No one. I didn't like anyone in high school. I didn't like high school in general. Nothing. No one. And then someone else asked, what is your biggest fear? I think my biggest fear in life is if my parents would pass away before I get a chance to make them proud. Like, I feel like currently I really feel like currently I really the place that I am right now in my life, I feel like it's even so hard for me to say, but I feel like I've sort of let down my parents, more especially my father. Like I feel like I just, God knows, like that's one thing I pray for all the time, like God just keep them enough for me to just be able to make them proud, so that I can just do something, so that they can just look at me and be proud of the person that I've turned out to be, and for them to just see me successful, because I feel like that's one thing that my parents want for me more than anything. And the fact that I haven't reached like a certain level of success and they're already so old, I'm just afraid. Like that's honestly my biggest fear. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for today's video. I'm so sorry guys. In this video my energy was pretty low. I have no idea why. I feel like because I'm a bit tired, but I'm really sorry about that. Next time I'll make sure that I'm back on camera and I'm much happier and like much more livelier. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click the like button. If you also are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe before you go. This year I'm planning like a lot more content for my video, a lot more different things, like maybe opening up a bit more in terms of myself, my personal life on my channel. So if you guys are interested in all of that, make sure you subscribe, because I'll make sure to be posting each and every week this year. I'm putting it out there, okay, you guys, so that you guys can keep me accountable. This year I'm going to be posting each and every week. I don't care what the issue is. Like I'm going to make it happen just as much as I made it happen today. So thank you so much you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please comment, and please like the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.